Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to hear my point of view. Today we're going to be talking about a doe hunt. It was mid-October, so this was actually 2 weeks ago, and I was able to harvest a nice doe for the freezer. This is actually a series of hunts. It's going to be a evening hunt, a morning hunt, and then I was able to get it done that evening. After this, we're going to talk about the equipment I used, of course, and what I'm happy with. Hope you enjoy this. I just had a little 8-point chasing a couple does around, which is, he's not really chasing. The rut hasn't started. What he was trying to accomplish is he was trying to push that little doe, the yearling, away from the bigger doe. And they both ended up catching my scent. They ended up eventually going upwind to me. I had to watch them for like 15 minutes, but I watched them after they caught my scent. They went out into the field in front of this tree line. He chased that little doe, right to the ground almost. It was pretty awesome. Had a few more deer moving through the swamp behind me. It's always good to be surrounded by deer. I got a few more deer that are moving real slow, kind of around the side of this swamp. So I'm gonna shut up and get quiet and still before they get too close. It's eerily quiet in the woods in Michigan today. I can hear traffic from miles away. Usually a morning in Michigan, especially where I'm at in southwest Michigan, the woods come alive when the sun goes down. There's all kinds of nighttime creatures, and when it starts to get light out, there's all kinds of birds and morning creatures. This morning I haven't heard anything but a few crows. And I think the only reason I'm hearing the crows is because as soon as it was light enough for them to fly around, they landed in this tree right here behind me. And I think they kind of caught me, so they're doing what crows do. Letting everything else know that I'm here. So I'm sitting here, finally enjoying the nice cold weather and a little bit of sunshine. It's been a while. It's been a while for both. It's been hot. It's the 23rd of October and it's been warm all month. Finally cooled right down. We had a nice clear day with some sunshine. I've been sitting up in my tree for quite a while. I was able to get out this morning too. It's the first day I've been able to get out and actually do a lot of hunting like I like to do all season. Figured I better do a short interview here because I just started seeing deer finally moving and I forgot to do one earlier. So I moved out of a swamp. I was in a lowland with a swamp. I was hunting right on the swamp edge and I seen a lot of deer back there, but nothing that I could shoot. I moved out of the swamp onto a field edge, and I'm at where there's a field here, there's a field here, and there's a field here, and so I'm right at that T, and I'm hunting just on our side of that, and then there's a woodlot behind me and then a field. A lot of buck scrapes up and down this field edge. Not that I'm looking for a buck. I'd actually prefer a doe, but looks like it's finally starting to get good, so we'll see what happens. I got a really nice eating-sized doe just down this fence line. I wish I could get her on camera. The trees are too thick. Pretty much exactly what I'm looking for. Alright guys, that footage is a little rough. It's a little dark too. I didn't have my camera on the right setting. I had a perfect eating sized doe come in, but she would not give me a good shot. There's a trail that she was going in when I shot her. I don't know, you probably can't see it on the footage, but it's directly on the other side of this tree. So I kind of had to shoot her when I did, or I wasn't going to be able to shoot her at all. I must have made a pretty decent hit on her because I watched her run out in this field. Not very far at all. The grass is a little bit tall, but she laid right down, so we're gonna give her some time, but looked like a pretty good hit to me. We're gonna go over the footage. It was certainly the only shot that I was gonna get. She ended up walking away from me originally, and then when she came out that trail that she was gonna go back in on, she originally walked away from me. When she came out of that trail, she turned the other way down the field. I think I hear her kicking, but she walked the opposite direction. And I was like, dang it, I hope she comes back. So later on, as luck would have it, she came feeding her way back, and she was gonna go in the same trail. I don't know if she was I don't know if something spooked her down there. She was all alone the whole time, so. Yeah, actually I can see her, and she's down right there. Didn't go far at all. I can see her white on her butt. Awesome, guys. So I was gonna sit up here a little bit longer. It's getting low light. Deer like to move right now. And see if I couldn't tag a buck as well as that doe that's been making these scrapes. But just got a message that I messaged my girlfriend letting her know that I got one on the ground, and my son's gonna help me come track it. So it'll be he's just over 2.5, and it'll be his first deer track. Last year he was just too young to get him out here, and it was too cold and nasty. It's cold tonight, but it's not terrible. So we're gonna get him out here on his first deer track. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Pretty excited, so I'm gonna go ahead and pack everything up and get out of here. I do want to mention, guys, there's no way that I would have been able to make that shot out of a regular stand. I'm in a tree saddle, and that was off the opposite side of this tree. I had to swing clear around the tree to get that shot off. So if you heard my bow limb, I think it caught just the side of this camera. It might have caught the side of this camera stand, but I was all pinched together with everything. So actually I probably wouldn't have been able to make that shot with a compound either. Just the way that I had to use my bow, probably wouldn't have been able to do it with a compound. So all in all, good hunt. I'm gonna go get my son, and we're gonna come back here with some lights, and even though I've seen her go down, we're gonna track this deer, and he's gonna be pretty excited about that. You see anything up there? Huh? Do you see anything? A little scary when you get too far away, huh?
Let's flash our lights
this way. You see any blood, bub?
I don't.
Look on the ground, look close.
Buddy, what's this? Huh? I don't know.
Is it nothing? Is it blood?
Good job.
What is it, bud? You see something?
Yes, see something.
You see some good sign?
I see silent.
Got blood down there?
That bird down there.
All right.
Yeah. So maybe she's
this way then.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep going that way then.
here.
You see any more? You see her?
She's right there.
Did you find her?
Hi.
You got her?
Yeah, she's right here. Here.
There she is, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you for helping me.
Yeah.
Good job.
Wow.
You're a pretty good tracking partner. Is she pretty big?
She's too big. I can pet her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's strong.
High five, bud.
She's singing.
Thank you. Good
Wow.
job.
Oh, she tastes good?
Yeah, she tastes good.
Yep, she'll taste good.
Yeah.
Well, now we gotta drag her out. But before we drag her, what do we gotta do?
We can drag her.
We gotta put a tag on her because we found her.
Yeah, that person on her. She's having her.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's do that.
She got ate there. She ate there. She ate there.
I did. I did shoot her right there. All right, guys, this is the doe that Coulter helped me track. Isn't that right, Bubba?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, we're gonna load her up and she's gonna be some good eating. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice big doe.
Oh, nice big too.
See the truck?
I see it.
Okay, that's where we're going. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
What do you think, bud? Gonna be good eating.
Yeah.
Gotta get a better grip. Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah. Go.
That's right. Oh. Ready?
Huh?
Truck's right here. Not far now.
Huh?
Try standing in front of her leg. Like this.
Sure.
Now grab it.
Yeah.
That's right. Ready?
Yeah.
She's pretty heavy. 3, 2, 1. Pull.
Go. Drag her. Drag her. Hey. Hey.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Hey. Yeah.
Turn around, walk this way. Hold on to her leg with one hand. Pull this way. Ready?
Yeah.
Pull. Okay, here we are at the truck.
You have to check. Hey.
Thanks, bud. Got her?
Yeah.
All right, you gonna help me put her in the truck?
Yeah. I'm stuck.
Okay.
Hey, that's her. Hey. It's a big deal.
I got all my work stuff back here too. Here, I'm gonna get up here and pull her up and you help me, okay?
Hey. I'm not up here.
You want up?
Yeah.
Come here. Ready?
Yeah.
Let go of the deer.
Huh?
Let go of the deer.
You want me to pick them up?
Huh?
Let go of the deer for a second.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. There she is. Good job, dude.
Yeah.
All right, guys, isn't it awesome to be able to share experiences like that with our kids? That was totally awesome to me. It was totally the right thing to do as well, because ever since then, he's been talking about it every day. And the next step from that is actually getting him in the blind with me and harvesting a deer with him right there next to me, so he can go from point A to point B, see the whole process. Let's go over the equipment I used, why I'm happy with it, and why I'm going to continue to use it. So, once again, I was using this Longbow. It's a 3-piece takedown bow. It's by Benoit, or that T might be silent on the end. I've heard it both ways. I've heard it Benoit and I've heard it Benoit. So, either way, if you look them up, he's got a website. And he is a bow builder, and it looks like he's also just a general craftsman. He's got lots of woodwork stuff going on. On this bow, I have here's a Great Northern quiver. This quiver actually attaches, hopefully this shows, to my limb bolts. So it's super secure, it's not going anywhere, and it don't make any noise. Great Northern calls this their quickie quiver, and I have no complaints at all with it. This quiver's been completely awesome, and those of you that know me know that I don't like quivers on my bow. So to say that I have a quiver on my bow and it's working awesome is definitely a plus. I want to go over the broadheads I used. So these heads, get it to focus on here, they're a long, narrow head. So they're a penetrating head, and they're a 3-blade. That's another thing I'm not used to. I'm used to a 2-blade. And I usually use Centaur battle axe, which I can't say enough good things about the Centaur battle axe. But this is a penetrating head that's designed for big game. And it's the Valkyrie broadhead. So if you watched my last video, then you know that I was talking about getting one of these. Actually, let me pull the head out that I shot that deer with, because I want to show you guys how well this head held up, even sticking in the dirt like it did. Obviously, as you've seen on the video, I got a complete pass through, and this head here stuck probably this far into the dirt on the other side of that deer. So awesome penetration. And more importantly, hopefully it focuses on this, absolutely no dings on this head at all. Even though it was sticking in the gravel, this head held up awesome. So I'm able to just put another edge on this and just keep shooting it just the way I like to. These are expensive, guys. The Valkyrie heads are, I believe these Blood Eagles run just over $100, or right around $100. So not a cheap head. You're getting 3 of them for that, but definitely a good head. I shot these obviously before I shot them into a deer. I shot them into a target, and they fly just as good as my field points. So I would highly recommend the Valkyrie head. And they also make an archery system. Now, I haven't personally used that, but I looked into it, and it looks like a really good system to me. The broadheads that they use actually, for that system, actually go into your arrow shaft quite a ways, and they got a rubber bushing on there. They're supposedly makes your arrow almost completely indestructible. and they use micro diameter arrows, which I'm not using. As I stated in my last video, I'm using the hammerhead here, and their aerodynamics is the brand, and the hammerhead to me is awesome because it's at the front of this head, at the front of this arrow, clear to about mid arrow here, is the same diameter as my wooden arrows. So if you guys are real traditionalists like myself and you like to shoot wooden arrows and you don't want to be messing around with setting up different nock points for your bows, you might try that out. I did it, and I probably won't ever switch back. I can set my nock point up one time, and I can shoot both my carbons and my wood arrows out of my bow with absolutely no issues. So that's just a little tip. So definitely happy with these arrow shafts. I've shot a few of them through deer now, and absolutely no breaks, no bust. If you guys are familiar with carbon arrows, sometimes you'll, at the head of the arrow taking heavy impact, you'll get little splinters coming up. None of that going on with these. So these aerodynamic hammerheads are absolutely tough arrows. The bow I've went over several times. The bow is fantastic. Zero issues with the bow. It's quiet, fast. It uses a lot of working limb and casts an arrow very well. These are heavy arrows, and it's doing a great job. My saddle, I don't have my saddle with me right now, but if you haven't already tried it, and you're a tree hunter, and if you're not, I completely understand. Hunting from the ground works great if you can play the wind. But if you are a tree hunter, I highly suggest you look into the Latitude Outdoors tree saddle. Guys, that saddle is just awesome. As my first saddle, I'm glad I went that route. It's super comfortable. It's about like sitting in a recliner. It's a 2-piece. I got the Method 2, and I tie into my tree, and there I am. I can shoot all the way around the tree. As you've seen in this video, guys, I would not have been able to shoot that doe if I would have been in a tree stand. I actually spun around in the tree and was able to shoot off the opposite side of the tree. Not only that, I have my camera arm, my camera, myself, and my bow all tucked into this, I guess it's kind of a crotch. There's a limb coming off this way. I don't know if you catch that in the video, but I'm actually have my bow over that. My camera is about right here, and I'm in there, and we're just all tucked in there together to shoot this doe. I did end up catching the camera a little bit slightly, but definitely no way I could have did that out of a traditional stand. So definitely a tree saddle for me is probably going to be the way I go from now on. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. This has been my point of view, and we'll catch you guys next time.